August 3rd is primary race day. Half a day, I'm Nick Delgado. Welcome to another episode here on The Hub. Yeah, we're out canvassing and waving because it's what the candidates are doing this election season, just as they do every election year. And the contested races is where we're headed to next. We're gonna start by visiting the village of Santa Rita, where there are candidates vying to be the mayor of that village. Santa Rita Sumai is located on the southwestern side of Guam and is part of the Hadza district. This village does not have an original name because it was established in 1945 when residents were moved from the destroyed Sumai village, according to the Mayor's Council of Guam. Putting a stop to crime and safer roadways are among the priorities the voters in this village want addressed by whoever is elected to lead. 4 candidates filed, including lone Republican Jana Lu Salvador, who will advance to the general. KUAM speaking with Democrat candidates Anthony Jr. San Nicolas, Hill Jr. Leon Guerrero, and Del Alvarez to let voters know what they are about ahead of the August 3rd primary.
My name is Anthony Jr. AJ Dueñas San Nicolas. I am running for the office of Santa Rita Sumai Mayor for this upcoming election. I'm very excited about this election, and I'm just enjoying the process with this. There's, several things that I want to touch on are, creating all, community programs for our youth to empower our youth to, for higher education, things like that, sports, and that we just, there's a lot of things for them. Also, Santa Rita is such a beautiful place to be. It's a very kind of a new village, so to speak. Santa Rita was created after the war. All the residents of Santa Rita basically came from Sumai. And throughout the years, obviously, there's been people who have moved to Santa Rita because of its, the people. And it's such a beautiful village to be a part of. Then also what I wanted to talk about, is just, for education, the youth empowerment, invest in education to ensure that every child has access to quality schooling and opportunities for higher learning. Also, community safety, the well-being of our residents, prioritizing the safety and security of the residents through community policing initiatives. Also to try to enhance emergency services and have proactive measures to address any issues such as substance abuse and mental health issues. Other things that we could also talk, I'm looking forward to doing is infrastructure and sustainability, improving and enhancing infrastructure of public spaces, focusing on sustainability and resilience to mitigate impacts of climate change. Also social equity and inclusion, ensure fairness and justice for all residents, implement policies to reduce poverty, homelessness, and any kind of discrimination. Also looking forward to try to advocate for affordable housing for, people in our community. I know it's such a, that's something that needs to be touched on a larger scale for our island. Also, transparency and accountability for our village, for the people of Santa Rita, to ensure that taxpayer dollars are spent wisely and ethically, and showing them to commit to open and transparent governance, where residents have access to information and opportunities to participate in any decision making in the process. Also, collaborative governances. We want to be able to foster partnerships with stakeholders, including the public and private sectors, neighboring jurisdictions, to tackle shared challenges and to maximize resources for the benefit of all. Also, to embrace any collaborative approach to problem solving and decision making to achieve positive outcomes for the community of Santa Rita. So that's, those are basically some of the things that I wanted to just share with everybody about what's to come.
My name is Hill Jr. Dalmacio Leon Guerrero, and I'm running for Santa Rita Sumai Mayor, and I will be under the Democrat side of the ballot. All right. And like I said, thank you for giving me this opportunity to tell the villagers of Santa Rita Sumai a little about myself and, what they can expect if elected as mayor. I went through all the schools here. I went to JP Torres, Harry S. Truman, Ocean View Middle School, and I graduated in 2014 from Southern High. And I went on and I received my bachelor's degree in general business from the University of Guam in 2021. Right. I'm a proud son of a combat veteran, and I learned what it means to serve selflessly, and I understand the meaning of commitment and dedication. And since I could remember, I always wanted to help serve my village. I'm motivated and I'm driven to lead this community. I promise to bring positive change and re-energize our beautiful village. And I want to continue and build and improve what Mayor De Alvarez has accomplished throughout the years. I plan to empower village representatives to help make decisions and to help plan community events such as sports events, movie nights, and night markets. Also, yard contests will be nice, right? For such events such as Easter, Halloween, Christmas, and even honoring our Manonku in the village, our veterans, and other occasions. And as I go around and talk with people in the village, there's a lot of concerns regarding speeding and the needs of speed bumps. There's also illicit drug use in the community and just the general feeling of not feeling safe because of the criminal activities in our village. Those concerns will be prioritized. And I've been circulating my candidacy card, and the back of the card has my platform outlining the goals I plan to achieve during my term as mayor of Santa Rita Sumay. And to the villagers of Santa Rita Sumay, I invite you to take a look at my platform, which you can find on my social media, Hill Leon Guerrero 2024 on Facebook and Instagram. All right. And with that, I would like to say thank you, Sizuz Moasi and Marami Slama Po. And always remember, it's all uphill from here. Viva Santa Rita Sumay. Come out and exercise their right to vote August 3rd. You know, we have precinct 5 and 5A here in Santa Rita. And if they need any assistance, you know, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram and Facebook, and we can provide homebound services for those who need transportation to the polling sites, or if they just want general information regarding our campaign and, you know, what other assistance we can provide for them on the day of election. If they want to just come down and hang out at our hospitality tent, they're all then welcome to.
My name is Del Crisper Perez Alvarez from the village of running for the village of Santa Rita Sumay Mayor. I'm on the Democrat side of the ballot, number 3. And I was born and raised in the village of Santa Rita, and my family and I were deeply rooted on our beautiful village. I'm seeking to be the mayor of Santa Rita Sumay. I kindly ask the people of Santa Rita to please give me your vote and confidence in this upcoming primary and general election. I believe I would be the right choice as a mayor, since I am from the village of Santa Rita. And I invested in Santa Rita, and everyone knows how I love and respect my village. Throughout my life, I served in my community parish, and I represented, I coached a lot of the kids throughout the baseball and also masters for the sports. And I've been in the government of Guam for the past 27 years in leadership as well. And now and then I also serve my country and my island in the Guam Army National Guard, 1st of the 294th Infantry Battalion. And now I'm a combat war veteran, also retired in the US Army. I want to continue my Gov Guam service by giving back to my and serving my people by leading it as a new mayor for Santa Rita Sumay. My dad is currently the mayor for Santa Rita Sumay, and as he prepares to retire from his public service, I want to continue his legacy, hardworking, and dedication to our beautiful village. I have fresh ideas to meet the demands of this new generation and our modern society. My top 5 missions as a mayor is safety, village pride, sports and recreational facilities, village and community partnerships, and animal control. With my military background, my top priority for this would be the safety first. That would be my top priority. But of course, everyone knows my love of sports as well. So I really want to focus on getting our village its own gym by reclaiming JP Torres Elementary. And that will be where our gym will be for the site, as also for recreational sports and community health that we can use. I'm the next generation of leadership with the new vision for Santa Rita.
We also reached out to those candidates that are uncontested that will be a shoo-in and move forward to the general election. We'll hear more from them in the months ahead. Keep it here on The Hub. We continue with more interviews in a moment. Off a day, welcome back to The Hub. I'm Nick Delgado. Let's continue our interviews now with the next mayoral race that's vying to be a leader in their village over to Aga Heights, where their race is on there, as the mayor there is also set to retire. Take a listen to what those candidates have to say to the voters. Aga Heights is located in the central part of the island. It is part of the Katan district, according to the Mayor's Council of Guam. Aga Heights was a ranch land long ago, and those who ranched in this area were villagers from Hagåtña. Residents here want a leader who can talk the talk and walk the walk, and prioritize the youth. 3 candidates filed, including lone Republican John McDonald, who will advance to the general election. KUAM speaking with Democrat candidates Kevin Mesnayan and Richard Arroyo to let you, the voters, know what they are about ahead of the August 3rd primary.
My name is Kevin C. Mesnayan. I'm running for Aga Heights Mayor, and I'm under the Democratic Party of Guam. I'm all about transparency and accountability for our village. I've been, working for the mayor for over 27 years, so I bring my experience to the table. And all those years, I've grown half my life practically. I've grown to know our village constituents personally. I've heard their concerns, their wants, their needs, and I think I have the solution to a lot of the problems that's been going on. So that's the things that I want to bring to the table. This is my experience. I also want to bring up our sports, our after-school programs, I want to work with the senior citizens, and be able to just, I've grown to love Nick, born and raised in Aga Heights. With my own family, I've grown to love the people and that village. And I want to continue to serve. I've served the people for so many years, and I love serving the people, and I want to continue serving the people as their mayor. And then, I love my village. I love its people. Like I said, I've grown to know our people personally, and I've heard their concerns. I've heard their wants and their needs, and I just want to bring to the table what the people want. My experience, I've been there, done that, through the good times, to the bad, to the typhoons, through the COVID. I've done it all, been there, done that, and I want to continue to serve the people. That is what I bring. That's me. That's Kevin Mesnayan. Born and raised in Aga. It's I represent Aga Heights, my family, my whole family, 17 of us. We're all grown up in Aga Heights, and it's one, like I said, it's one family. The village, I've known them since, when I was umpiring baseball. I've watched their kids grow up, our constituents' kids grow up, and I'm a big part of the sports community. I've heard their concerns also about our baseball field. We've been a powerhouse baseball team in Aga Heights, but past few years we haven't had any Aga Heights teams. Parents are saying, why do we have to go to another village to let their kids play? So I want to bring back that baseball and youth baseball to our village, together with youth volleyball, youth basketball. Now that our gym is, it's been repaired in our field, so now it's time to bring all of that back to Aga Heights.
Hoffaday, I'm Richard Brigito O'Brien Arroyo. I am running for Aga Heights Mayor. I am running on the Democratic side of the ballot. I'd like to first say that although I may not have been born to the village, I spent so much of my youth right here with lifelong family friends at the Funty River, at the ball field, at their family homes. So I eventually married my wife, Hannah Gutierrez. As you know, my mother and father-in-law, Carl and Jerry, are Ganites to the core, going back generations. And for nearly 2 decades now, I officially made this beautiful village my home. So I really have great plans for the village, ranging from school care to music and arts program, from baseball field programs to the, even my brochure that I have, canvassing around. My platform to encourage residents to please read my platform. Please read it. We've been canvassing a lot. It's been amazing. And a lot of it on my platform really, Nick, is been because of the discussions I have with our individuals out there in the community. And it's there. My networking with the government, from every agency I have relationships with. So my job really is to provide the necessary tools and facilities that the people need to run their everyday programs. For example, I love baseball. I love basketball. Although I'm not an expert in it, I can play baseball probably for maybe not my life depending on it. But those individuals down there are working hard. I see them. Believe me, it's not ignored. I'm not aloof to what's not going on down there. My job is to go out there and find the monies to give them resources, find the resources to give them the tools they need to run the baseball field, the basketball court, and also around the facilities for the children. Because when we do this after school program, we are really going to invigorate now the kids back again and give the parents to an opportunity for them to have an opportunity to give their kids to have a place to go, so they are not going to be worrying about who's going to be watching the kids. I have plans with the VA. I'm going to go out and do the VA, go out and get the census of VA count, work with the Atlas program with the CBOC that we're going to do. We're going to do telehealth via internet, because it's available to us. And also the biggest issue I had out there, Nick, and I'm sure you're aware of this, is our stray dogs, stray animals that are loose, chasing our kids, chasing visitors perhaps, and even our residents, and the feral pigs that all of a sudden they made their way down here. It's just really a wonderful place to live. I always call Aga Heights the South Central of Guam, because it really is one of the last core-oriented villages in Guam that is just really in Chamorro we call it so mungy. And everyone who is mungy is just such a good place to live, and I love it.
Again, we did reach out to those candidates that are not part of the primary contest, and we will hear more from them in the months ahead before the general election in November. Keep it here. The Hub continues by heading up to the CNMI when we return. Welcome back to the Hub, and we now head up to the delegate race in the CNMI. Our regional correspondent Tomas Mangualnia speaking with the 4th candidate there to enter that race.
Hoffaday, and welcome to another CNMI Decision 2024 interview, this time with a new candidate for NMI delegate, Liana Hofschneider. I'm your host, Tomas Mangualnia, and we're here on Saipan conducting this interview. Liana, thank you so much for making time to join us for this interview.
No, Jesus Masi Tomas, Don Jesus Masi for this opportunity. Today is actually a very important day for me. I'm looking forward to this, and I'm very excited. And thank you for the opportunity. And for those of you that are, don't really know me, my name is Liana Sablon Hofschneider. My family roots from my mother's side is Manglonia. And I always say, I'm from the Karisu. I'm from the swamp, what do they call it? The Karisu site. And it's very important to me why I say this. And in the days ahead, we'll talk about why I want to say that Tauto Susonzanzo, I'm from the Karisu side. But anyways, again, I'm running for the U.S. delegate. Please bear with me as much as you see me going up testifying in public forum. But this is my first official communication with all of you, and I thank you for allowing me into your spaces and to listen to what I have to offer you, and hope and a faith in trusting your vote of confidence for a new vision of leadership up in the U.S. Congress. As you all are aware, this is a 48 or 49 years relationship with the United States of America, and that office, when it was created in 2009, is a very important office. And today, this will be the second set of delegate. Congressman, U.S. Delegate Gregor Kilili has been our delegate, our only delegate in the last 15, almost 16 years. And I want to impart that I want to continue some of the good works that we need to do for our people and our Commonwealth. And with that, I hope that you share the same vision and hope for improving our status and improving our relationship. And some of the things that I wanted to talk about and carry to Washington as your delegate is to improve our relationship, of course, environment, education, our governance, and most importantly, it's important that I take this everywhere. It's my Bible, and not just today, but many years through my advocacy. And I want to continue improving upon this. And as the days ahead and the months ahead into election, I hope that you will stop by and come and listen to what I have to talk about, and what are my vision, and what are the goals and the aspiration, not only for our people, but for our community and our Commonwealth.
And please correct me if I'm wrong. Is this your first time running for office, or have you ever held an elected position before?
No, I thank you for asking that, Tomas. No, I haven't had any elected position, held any elected position. I ran in the last election as a, of course, nonpartisan, the Saipan and Northern Island Municipal Council. I was very, very fortunate. I came in fourth. There's 3 seats, so I came in fourth, and I'm very, very fortunate and grateful for that. And I thank you, all of you, for your vote of confidence. Unfortunately, it's only a 3-seat office, so I hope and I pray that this time, I know I'm an underdog. There's the Republican candidate, and there's a Democrat candidate, and of course there's a new one, another independent candidate. But I am totally, everybody wants to say like a grassroots. I'm that. I want to hold my vote is my representation is our community and our people.
And like you've said, you've ran for office before, so why delegate and why now?
Why delegate? Wow, Tomas, as I was driving down here, a very key word just popped into my head. St. Francis of Assisi, right? They say, if not now, then when? If not us, then who? Za enigini malaguzu na kumu tihita pues hodzi. It's very important that I step up, and look into this.
Keep it here on The Hub. We wrap up the show by checking in with the Guam Election Commission. We hope you all enjoyed this episode of The Hub. Stay tuned. We're going to continue to interview all the candidates in the mayoral race in the coming weeks for those that are set to be in the contest this primary election. And then next up, the senators, and of course we'll hear again from the delegate race as well. But for now, we check in with the Guam Election Commission to see what you need to know ahead of the August 3rd primary. Stay safe, everyone. Thanks so much for watching us here on The Hub, and you can always go to KUAM.com for the very latest Decision 2024 news. Till next time. Half a day, Maria.
Half a day, Nick. Thank
So-
you for coming by.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. We're going to continue to speak with you in the weeks ahead now that we're getting closer to the August 3rd primary. The ballot placement is set for all the races for those in the primary this
Correct.
year. But you guys now need the help to make sure that this election is flawless.
The Republican and the Democrat Party are recruiting for precinct officials. So the nominees from the political parties get priority. Their deadline is May 31st. So if anybody wants to help us, the stipend is $500 to work as a precinct official for each of the elections. Visit gec.guam.gov, or there are liaison, we have points of contact for both parties. They are also listed on our website. And folks are still welcome to come into our office to fill out the application form and turn it in, or fill it out on email and turn it in to us.
Let's educate some of the younger people in our community, the ones that are now freshly coming out of high school, getting their first time to vote and be a part of the election process. What does that job entail if they are a precinct official?
So there's a 3-hour training that it happens Monday through Friday as we get closer to the election, in the evenings and Saturday mornings. So the 3-hour trainings will get you to learn how to, on election day at 5:30 a.m., prepare the polling site, the polling room, and then know how to handle or treat the voters that come in from 7 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock on election day. After that, they'll also learn how to close up, transfer to the University of Guam to start counting cast ballots. So it's a long day, but it starts about 5:30. But if the team of precinct officials work well together and know how to count, they should be out of there by 10, 11 o'clock in the evening at UOG.
And based on the past elections, what has been the response of the experience of these precinct officials? Let's talk about the ones that are brand new first. What has been their experience shared with the GC?
So Nick, we have quite a few precinct officials that are regulars. They come back for every election. We have those that say, "Oh, we can't do this again," and there is that long day. But if you're young and full of energy and you bring your friends with you to work with you, it should be a great day to greet our voters, take care of the ballots, and make it a day so that you can collect the $500 stipend.
I was going to say, yeah, easy money right there, just
Right.
to be a part of the process. And you guys also, like you said, have workshops, have trainings to make sure that they feel comfortable when they're out there and doing this count on
Oh.
election day.
Yes, Nick, and we also have videos on our website that they should peruse before they come in. So we tell the points of contact for the two parties. We advise, we call the nominated precinct officials who will be coming to training. We call to confirm their attendance and to let them know that it is required that they watch the videos beforehand.
Why is it important, or what important role does a precinct official play in this process?
Nick Delgado, they handle the election. They're the ones out at the polling sites. The 5 of them will take care of about, our list maybe about from anywhere from 300 in Hagåtña to about 900 in Jigo or Dededo. But these voters also have the opportunity to go to vote early, as about within a month or a couple weeks before the election. So the precinct official will probably take care of about 400 to 500 folks during the day, along from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So Maybe at the end of the night there'll be a rush, but not a very big rush I'm foreseeing.
That's a good point too, that they will also get the opportunity to exercise their right and to vote, if not on election day beforehand.
That's correct. So there will be some precinct officials, especially, actually in Dedido or in Jigo, where they may be working at another polling site. So we will have to request that that they vote early, so that nobody can leave the polling room while the ballots are still there. The 5 precinct officials must be together all the time with the ballots.
It has to be a very fair process, right? Everyone's watching, including the parties, both parties, from what I recall.
Yes, so there will be poll watchers at the polling room as well. One from the Democrat and one from the Republican Party.
Wow. Anything else that you like to let the people know with regard to being a precinct official? Because the commissioners, they will meet today.
Yes, that's right. They'll meet today. We'll give them an update as to how many precinct officials we have. But come May 31st, come after today, we should have a good count, and then the commissioners will have to ratify and accept the nominees from the parties as well as those that we filled in here from our office ourselves.
Okay, well, we'll talk to you again next week, because I do want to get into the ballot now that it's been set, and even early voting. But we'll see you next week for that.
Si Zeus Masi Nek
Thank you
Delgado.
too.